So I just finished up reading Relentless by Tim S. Grover, and I've learned a bunch of lessons from this book. It's definitely, I'd recommend it as a 10 out of 10 read, especially if you like the more extreme mental self-improvement books. This really reminded me of Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. It has the same tone of just really exceeding your limits and pushing past what you think is possible. So that's something that definitely resonated with me. And out of the couple books that I picked up recently, this is the first one that I decided to start reading. And I've learned a bunch of lessons from this book that I'll talk about in future videos. But the one that I want to talk about today, I just literally finished reading up this book like 20 minutes ago. It's a Friday afternoon, I guess, and South Oakland gets loud, especially on the weekends. People are out on the streets, walking around, having a good time, going from party to party, I guess. There were plenty of groups walking by, so I got snippets of some of their conversations. There's somebody bragging about how drunk they were last night, which doesn't sound like something to brag about, but it goes along with one of the chapters in this book where Tim Grover talks about the dark side. And what does that even mean? Your dark side represents your most innate desires, whether that be drugs, money, sex, power, whatever it is that you truly crave and what society tells you to keep in check. Most people don't have a grip on their dark side and they let it control them at times. This book really asks the question, who's in control, you or your dark side? This is definitely a challenge that I've been battling for the past couple of years, especially being in college. There's a big pressure in college to go to parties, drink, go to bars on the weekend, even on the weekdays sometimes. But I've been having the struggle of trying to figure out whether or not I'm in control of my decisions and choosing to partake or abstain from these weekly activities, or weekend activities, I should say. A lot of the reasons that people give me for why they drink or why they go to parties does not seem like logical reasoning to me. And whenever people ask me why I really don't drink or why I really don't go out on the weekends to parties and or bars and stuff, I give them the answer that I don't really see the benefit that it gives me in my life personally. So whenever I ask them the question, the typical response will have something to do with, oh, it allows me to loosen up and be more social, be more interactive with people, be more open. And I don't see that as a good excuse for drinking alcohol. If you're not comfortable in your ability to navigate through social situations and be uncomfortable, and you're using a substance to cope with that, I don't believe that you have control of your dark side. If we use drinking, for example, Tim Grover makes the distinction between, do you drink because you want to, or do you drink to cope with the pressure that you're feeling? A lot of his words are taken to the extreme because it's in the context of training super elite athletes like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, etc. He's worked with some exceptional talent, and that's where the framing of this book comes from. To the average person, his words might seem harsh, but if you consider what it takes to achieve excellence and truly be the best at what you do, which is what people like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, they were the best at what they did. So if you're actually serious about achieving that level of success, take these words into real consideration. But if we're here to just have a good time and be fine with being complacent, that's up to you. If you truly want to be the best and to gain real success, consider what I'm saying. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.